the season, Tim. Some teams, I feel, are already starting to look ahead to the playoffs. Do you agree?
Yeah, I think you're going to glimpse at what that looks like because your adrenaline is going to take you there. But I think the focus should be on the here and now, continuing to get better on a daily basis.
If you're not looking at what's in front of you, you're going to lose what's perhaps ahead of you.
Boy, that is so true.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves, the wingmen, Edwards and McDaniel. The big men on the floor for him, Randall and Gobert. And it's DiVincenzo in at the point guard. Now, here's McDaniel. Shot clock at 6. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
Wow, that is a strong move there to go in for the dunk.
The Timberwolves shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
Jaden McDaniel taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
The free throw drops for McDaniel. So Anthony Edwards, the Timberwolves franchise player. GA, how good do you think he can be?
Well, some were ready to anoint him the new face of the league. But if they're to win the franchise's first title, there's another level he's got to reach.
And McDaniels drops them both. And Tim, for all their talent, the Thunder committed to playing the right way.
Well, they are unselfish. They trust one another. And when a team is this committed at the defensive end of the floor, there's really no need to try to do too much offensively or play hero ball.
Now, here's McDaniels. After the miss from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside, Edwards. Off target with his 3. And so it's Holmgren with it. He brings it up for Oklahoma City. Their last game, a win against Boston, looking to carry it into this one.
Well, in that one, they just had everything working offensively. It's a lot of fun when you get into that kind of a groove.
The coaching staff had them prepared with a great game plan, and they went out and executed it.
And he's a true inside-out threat. Edwards wants to score from everywhere on the floor.
And that one's good, SGA.
Red hot out of the gates. Keep it rolling.
Randall outside. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. A fadeaway. It's rebounded by Hartenstein.
Yeah, he's got to be mad at himself for missing that one, especially considering the defense didn't really affect him.
And slam dunk by SGA.
And SGA now just running the show, making smart reads and creating opportunities.
The Timberwolves have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. And here is DiVincenzo. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. And the basket by Edwards.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And now they are just going to keep riding that momentum with the hot hand.
Now, here's Dort. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. 6 to shoot. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Gobert pulls it in. Timberwolves trail by 3. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
I had a chance to catch up with Mark Dagnall. His team is facing off with the Ant-Man, Anthony Edwards. As far as how they plan to defend him, Coach said it'll be a team effort. They plan to rotate who has him defensively, and Coach's words were, Ant is so special. You have to guard him with the numbers. Back to you.
Terrific, Allie. We appreciate the report. And the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
A great drive by SGA, and he slams it to finish it.
First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Randall outside. Gobert with a screen on Holmgren. SGA with the steal. Pass to Dort. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Here's Randall. He had 10 points in the win against Golden State. Now, here's DiVincenzo. Edwards looking it over. Shot clock at 5. That shot no good. Nice defense from Wallace. And so it's Holmgren with it. He brings it up for Oklahoma City. 4-point game. Wallace outside. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren outside. Dort finds SGA. Wallace with a screen on DiVincenzo. Gilgeous-Alexander with the bucket.
Well, he's done everything you want offensively. Great shot selection, and he is a big reason why they have the lead.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy.
And let's look at the numbers for Anthony Edwards. He's been on a tear since the All-Star break, going really to another level. And he's in the top 20 in steals, bringing that focus and intensity at both ends.
And what he's doing right now, carving up defensive schemes at will, second best scorer in the league. It's just a marvelous thing to watch and appreciate. Now DiVincenzo. He has yet to score. Pass to Edwards over Wallace. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
Really tough quarter for him shooting the basketball.
Holmgren outside. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Nice defense from McDaniel.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
And sometimes that's all you need to do to force that miss.
And so good off the bounce. Edwards working on his shot off the catch, and it is paying off.
Dort passes to Hartenstein. On the wing, Wallace. Edwards defending. 2 on the clock. His first shot coming late. Wallace misses.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
And a 4-time Defensive Player of the Year. Rudy Gobert is improving his perimeter defense as well, Greg. It's helped his overall game.
Yeah, teams have looked to pull him outside and test his lateral quickness. But I tell you, he holds up better than you think, and we know his presence at the rim.
Well, unless the defense adjusts, I don't see any change here. He has flat out taken over this game with his scoring.
Now, here's McDaniel. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Golden State Warriors.
And how about the touch there inside? And that's where Randall likes to get the ball, and you can see why.
DiVincenzo against Gilgeous-Alexander. Wallace with a screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. Off target from outside.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
McDaniels kicks to Edwards. McDaniels a screen on Wallace. Hands it from downtown. And now just a 2-point Thunder lead.
And he is doing everything he can to keep his team in it, trying to lift his teammates up.
Out of bounds, Minnesota takes possession. Here's an opportunity for us now to focus on some small forwards who play anything but small. The leading shot blockers at the 3 spot. Second, Jaden McDaniels.
Just superb in terms of their athletic defending ability. I mean, all of them. They never give up on a play and do everything they can to challenge each and every shot.
Well, they are so determined to never quit on a play. They are going to be after you to try to alter or block a shot.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Now a look at the stats for Julius Randle. Here's Dosunmu. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Golden State.
And he passed the ball so well in that game, keeping everybody involved, even as he was racking up all those points.
that gives them the lead. McDaniel's got a couple of threes now in the first with the Timberwolves. Now here's SGA. Boy, he was something else against Boston. Pass to Hartenstein. Stolen by McDaniel. And here's Gobert, covered by Wiggins. And the wide open shot from Reed. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And it's the Thunder with the ball, trailing by 4. Last time they came together was in Minnesota, where they fell to the Wolves.
Yeah, and looking back at their last game against this club, they were badly out-rebounded. Well, you can see it's a matter of pride out there for these guys.
And the responses often come from the three-point line. That's just today's game.
Here's Dosunmu after Oklahoma City gets the 3. Gobert with a screen for Edwards. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Edwards got 13.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And the shot is good.
And that's Shai's favorite spot on the floor. His mid-range game is automatic.
Now here's Dosunmu. Scoreless thus far. Fires the 3. The Thunder pull it in. Inside. Gobert with the block.
Get that out of here. Gobert doing his job to protect the rim.
Here's McDaniels. Score it. His third straight basket in 3 tries.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Well, if you love high-scoring games, you came to the right place.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 14 points for him. To the middle. He's looking for Hartenstein and finds him.
Well, at 7 feet tall, you don't need much verticality if you're Isaiah Hartenstein. That must be nice.
The Timberwolves leading. 1:49 left here in the first quarter. Reed the pass to McDaniels. Wiggins against Reed. 5 on the clock. From outside the arc, score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. And the Thunder with some changes. Jalen Williams comes in for Isaiah Hartenstein. And it's Chet Holmgren in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Timberwolves also changing it up. Julius Randle's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Joe Ingles comes in for McDaniels. And Mike Conley subbed in for Edwards. .127 left to play in the first. Here's Wiggins. For 3, Holmgren. Reed with the rebound. Timberwolves leading by 5. And Greg, when you're dealing with this Timberwolves team fairly deep with size up front,
that can wear you down over the course of a game, and especially in a playoff series, a real strength of this team.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Holmgren against Randle. Holmgren dishes to Mitchell. Just 4 to shoot. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. To the inside. And Randle throws it down.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And from the opening tip, they've been locked in. Just look at the score. That tells you all you need to know.
Thunder trailing by 10. On the wing, Mitchell. Covered by Conley. Mitchell passes to Joe. Now Williams. Mitchell outside. They need this. Julius Randle with the rebound. lets it go with the three. That shot off the mark. And so it's Minnesota with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. They've done a lot of great work from long range. We'll return shortly. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
And their ball pressure has been a major story in this one. Their ability to create turnovers and then turn that into offense. What a huge difference that has made.
So on the floor for Minnesota, Randall and Reed holding down the post spots. Bones Highland is out there with Conley. And it's Dosunmu in at the three, the small forward. Now, here's Mitchell. He picked up 15 points in their last win against Boston.
And he promoted team chemistry. That's how you do it, by moving the ball.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, the Thunder are a powerhouse without possessing a bunch of big-name stars. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander said, the front office does a good job of picking players to be a part of the organization, and Coach Mark Daigneault said, our job as a team is for the whole to be better than the sum of the parts. Kevin?
Okay, Allie, thanks. Joe with it. He's defended by Highland. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Pass to Joe. Launches a three. Sinks the three-pointer. Joe's got it back down to single digits for Oklahoma City.
He's an absolute beast to deal with for the defense. Sometimes he can even leave you feeling helpless.
Here's Dosunmu to the paint. Holmgren with the steal. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. Wiggins passes to Williams. Here's Holmgren. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Williams. 7 points for Chet Holmgren.
And great job from Holmgren. I like when he shows confidence attacking inside.
Reed with a screen on Holmgren. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Under trailing by 7. With the crossover, count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Yeah, I mean, take that. Holmgren, he knows defenses want to rough him up a little bit, and he welcomes the challenge.
Oklahoma City shooting their first free throw this game.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Alex Caruso, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. You know, the pregame routine is something I know you embraced, and we see that with guys like Curry and Durant. We've heard a lot about what they do. What was the most important part of your pregame regimen, Tim?
Well, you know, Kevin, for me, I was really going to be judged based on catch-and-shoot percentages. Can I get off threes, and can I make threes? So for me, it was all about high-volume three-point shooting before the game, getting comfortable from every spot on the floor where I may get a shot.
And same routine every game?
Every game, same thing, and I made sure, of course, I finished on that make.
Wow. Now Conley. After the missed three from Chet Holmgren. Randall finds Dosunmu. Back to Randall. For three. Another miss by Minnesota.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
Holmgren. And the dunk by Holmgren.
And attacking the rim. Holmgren making excellent use of that height inside.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Conley dishes to Randall. Conley with the screen on Holmgren. Randall can't get that one to fall.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
And with each miss, you can feel him pressing just a little bit more.
And Mitchell gets it to go.
Well, the defense needs to be better there. They gave way too much space.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. A different look for Oklahoma City. Kenrich Williams. He's checked in for Williams. And Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Alex Caruso. Minnesota also making some changes. McDaniels, he's checked in for Conley. And Anthony Edwards subbed in for Highland. Edwards against Gilgeous-Alexander. And Reed has it in the corner. McDaniels outside. 4 on the shot clock. Bursting off the floor. Edwards hammers it down.
Never giving up on the play. Edwards comes away with the hustle points.
Now, here's Mitchell. Guarded close. And he comes up with the deuce.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
And Randall has got the ball here for the Timberwolves. Pass to Edwards. And there's the call on Chet Holmgren. That's foul number 2 for him.
He better be careful now. That's 2 on him, and the last thing you want to see is for him to pick up his 3rd before the half ends.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Hartenstein's checked in for Williams. And it's Alex Caruso in for Isaiah Joe. Minnesota also with the sub. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Naz Reid.
They're just naturally strong. We've seen more than one defender sort of just bounce off Randall. He's used to it.
Tim, the Thunder with an MVP in SGA, an all-star in Jalen Williams. Man, this is one deep team.
Well, they may not have the top-tier star power of some other teams, but if they keep playing like this, they will become household names.
That free throw good from Randall.
You know, one thing you have to admire about Randall is his hunger to get better. He is a real leader who leads by example.
Now, here's Holmgren. Schemati at 14. Randall surveying the D. Pass to Edwards. Back to Randall. Fires for 3. Thunder with the rebound. Hartenstein's got his 6th rebound on the night. SGA against Edwards. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. That's in. He's 7 for 12 now in the game.
That's great footwork and great ball control. It feels like Shai can go wherever he wants on the court.
The Timberwolves shooting 52% from the floor. Nice work so far from them. Pass to Gobert. Down low. There's McDaniels. And finished off by McDaniel.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think. Caruso kicks to Mitchell. Caruso sets the screen for Mitchell. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Well, he was cold in that first quarter. Now it's great to see him flip that switch and start getting hot here.
For Oklahoma City, they have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line. And the Thunder making a change here. Dort's checked in. Dante DiVincenzo. He's checked in for the Timberwolves. Tim, these days, things are changing for modern NBA big men.
Well, there is no doubt when I played, every team had 4 or 5 legitimate post players, and the ball went in to the low post regularly throughout the game. I think now the difference is you have to have versatility in your game. Teams are looking for bigs that can shoot it, handle it, and facilitate.
Valuable pieces for sure. Here's DiVincenzo. After the made shot from Chet Holmgren. Here's Randall. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Hartenstein's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Holmgren against DiVincenzo. Hartenstein with the screen for Mitchell. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Hartenstein can't get it to go. Timberwolves trail by 3. McDaniels kicks to DiVincenzo. Pass to Randall. Now McDaniels. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. With the floater. That's a 2 from Randall. Randall can't get that one to fall.
He's stacking up the missed shots right now. He needs to find another part of his game that can help his team.
Here's Hartenstein. Pass to Mitchell. McDaniels against Dort. From deep. Julius Randle with the rebound. Randall's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And Randall throws it down.
Not enough defense there. Allowing Randall to get that close is a recipe for disaster.
The Thunder with the lead. Mitchell right side. Holmgren against Randall. Holmgren outside. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. For 3, Mitchell. Hartenstein. And Hartenstein is right there. And the Thunder lead by 3.
Well, Hartenstein is a phenomenal offensive rebounder. He is a big guy who knows how to use a 7-foot frame to track down rebounds.
Hits the 3-point bomb.
And let's see, guys, if that triggers another little explosion from him after hitting 3 triples in that first quarter.
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Henrik Williams. He's checked in for the Thunder. Always comes in for Mitchell. Minnesota also with the sub. Reed's checked in. And so it's SGA with it. He brings it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Here's Dort. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. So for the Timberwolves, their last game a win against the Warriors. And for all the talk, Tim, about Lou Dort's defense, how about his growth as a shooter?
Well, I think he understood to get more minutes, he had to be more consistent as a shooter. The defense has always been there, but the steady improvement has come with his 3-point shooting, which makes him now an elite 3-and-D wing.
The Timberwolves leading. Shoots from the baseline. And here's Edwards from the arc.
Yeah, but the defense was determined not to give him an inch of free space.
Drains it from beyond the arc. Dort's got 5 now.
Big make for Dort. That is his bread and butter. Nails the 3 from the corner.
Minnesota shooting just 39% in the second quarter. Outside Edwards. To the inside. And finished off by Gobert.
That's just a smart play right there. The right pass to a ready shooter.
Here's SGA. He's got 18. Pass to Wallace. Outside SGA. And here is Williams. Hartenstein with the screen on DiVincenzo. SGA no good.
Yeah, another miss from downtown this quarter after being hot in the first.
McDaniels outside. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And the length of Gobert can be so difficult to deal with. And that's why you have to be physical with him on defense.
Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And Greg, the Thunder, NBA champions at last, and still incredibly young.
And this is no fluke. They defended, they shared it, trusted in the system and one another. The league's been put on notice. This team is just getting started.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 18, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more. That's going to send Shai Gilgeous-Alexander to the free throw line. It's going to go on Naz Reid.
First personal foul. 13 foul. At the line for 1.
That's good from Gilgeous-Alexander. It seems like Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Tim, has the ball handling and finishing package of a player 6 inches shorter. What he does at his size is really amazing.
Yeah, I think he has the offensive game of a shorter player because he thought he was only going to be 6'1". He got to 6'6". So now you've got this incredible array of shot making around the rim with a much taller player. That is a difficult combination to deal with.
So he had to readjust not only physically but mentally how he approached the game, correct?
Absolutely. It changed everything for his approach.
Now here's SGA. 21 points in the game. Nobody near Williams. Off target from three-point range.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Edwards against Hartenstein. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
And what you love about Edwards is how intense he is. Guy plays hard every minute he's on the floor.
The Timberwolves shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Edwards.
An already legendary trash talker and fiery competitor, Edwards' hunger to win and be an all-time great is admirable.
He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. Pass to Hartenstein. Here's SGA. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
That's just a great play on his part with the clock winding down.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, guys, has been on display for the Thunder. They've leaned on him for offense, and he hasn't let them down. He's now up to 23 points today. Well, we've got a moment now. Let's go courtside to Allie LaForce. Allie.
I'm here with Mark Daigneault. Coach, how are you feeling about the offensive performance in that first half?
Pretty good. Obviously, we got to get them under control on the defensive end. I thought they played in a pretty good rhythm, but I thought our energy was good. I mean, we got to stack some stops first. We got to get them out of rhythm, but I thought our offense was pretty good. We moved the ball. We played the way we want to play.
You have to set the tone next. Thanks, Coach.
Allie, thank you for that interview. And now we're at halftime, and we'll be back to bring you more basketball after this.
Get ready for the fans at courtside. Give me a beat.
Thanks for tuning in. Did you miss us? Before we discuss the game at hand, let's first check out the upcoming schedule.
And you know, for that matchup with the Suns, this looks like a complete toss-up to me. Talent level is similar. These games often come down to a few key plays.
And if that's the case, we'll see who has the better closers tonight. Getting to that first half of action from Minnesota, they find themselves in the middle of a tight one.
They're not showing enough fight defensively. Take some pride getting some stops. This is when your leader has to step in and say something.
Yeah, tough to beat a team that's shooting double nickels from the field. And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here tonight, guys.
And, you know, I don't think he'll top the assist charts this year, but early on he's done a great job of keeping the ball hopping around.
Well, this is a nice adjustment, running the offense through him tonight. That's a nice little switch up.
Timberwolves trail by 3. Holmgren plays at the 4 with Hartenstein at the center spot. At the guard spots, we'll be seeing Gilgeous-Alexander and Wallace. And it's Dort in at the 3 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City.
And we are seeing tonight why Edwards was selected first overall. Anthony has a special ability to score.
Now, here's Holmgren. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Just 5 on the clock. Nifty move. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got 7 rebounds in the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Minnesota shooting has been terrific. 54% on the game. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Well, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander does it all. He said, once I made an emphasis to try to affect the game on both ends of the floor, I have found myself having success. So for me, it's just a want to. Coach Mark Daigneault said he wants to win, and if you want to win, you have to do the invisible things. Back to you guys.
Yeah, truly a two-way talent. Okay, thank you, Allen. And here's Edwards after the three-pointer from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Randall. And it's out of bounds and last touch by Holmgren. Having an efficient three-point attack, very tough to defend. Let's see some of the best. 5th, the Timberwolves.
No doubt they have snipers on that roster, that's for sure. It's been a terrific year for them from beyond the arc.
Randall with the ball. He's got 14. Ball's knocked loose, and they get it back. Out of bounds, Oklahoma City takes possession. It's getting late in the season. Let's see how the standings are out west. You take a look at the Thunder. They've got their eye on the #1 seed as the season moves into the final stretch. Currently first place in the standings, and guys showing no signs of letting up. Of course, there's the Timberwolves, down 4 spots from them.
And, you know, for the Thunder, with the regular season they've enjoyed, it has to be wondered at this point if they're the team to beat this postseason.
Now, SGA. Following the miss by Julius Randle from deep. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and that one drops.
That's just staying focused through the contact. SGA now goes to the line to add one.
And Tim, the quintessential unstoppable force. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander taking his offensive game to a level rarely matched in league history.
Oh, Kevin, I'm running out of superlatives. The ability to score at every level. He gets to the foul line. He makes guys better. I just marvel at the totality of it.
And we've heard some coaches complaining about players getting away with traveling. Is that something, Greg, the league needs to clean up?
Well, it's inevitable that a few of those calls are going to be missed. But listen, you'd rather have that than officials whistling travels that didn't happen.
Now here's Gobert. DiVincenzo passes to Edwards. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. The Thunder leading by 7. Out to the right wing. Holmgren looking around. Gilgeous-Alexander. DiVincenzo with the rebound.
Well, the defense was solid, but usually I expect him to make that layup.
Quick shot there, and it's off target.
Yeah, just 25% to start this half. They're going to have to start getting higher percentage shots.
Pass to Edwards. Randall, a screen on Holmgren. Another miss by Minnesota. The Thunder have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. SGA, no good. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. 7-point differential.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Right at the rim. No problem there for Shai.
Well, it's been SGA's night, whether it's in the half court or out in transition.
Gobert with a screen for Edwards. Can they get it? And finished off by Gobert.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Second half here, we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Wallace outside. Pass to Hartenstein. Now, here's SGA. Here's Wallace. 6 on the shot clock. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Randall's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And here is McDaniel. Randall outside. Looking to end his cold spell. Here's Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
And good luck keeping Gobert off the boards. He has a tremendous nose for the ball.
And so here is Oklahoma City. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Wallace. Holmgren sets the screen for SGA. No one covering. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 11 points in the quarter.
It's been a modest night scoring so far. Maybe that shot will encourage him to get some more looks.
Edwards inside. Wallace on him. Right side, Edwards. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
The shot fake by Edwards, a move we don't see a lot anymore, but it can still be very effective.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Oklahoma City?
They've been in the zone for mid-range all game long, and they've made the most of any chance they've found in that space.
Another thing they've done really well in this game is their focus on the three-point shot. They're doing a great job of spreading the floor and then hitting those perimeter shots.
And Edwards drops them both. The Thunder leading by 6. And here's SGA. He's got 34. Out to Wallace. Clock at 6. Holmgren with a screen on Edwards. It's up a 3. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Randall's got 6 rebounds in the game. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
For the 3.
Well, it's not only been a rough quarter for him, but he's actually had a negative impact on his team's overall performance.
Here's SGA. Randall grabs the board. Timberwolves trail by 6. Pass to DiVincenzo. For 3, Edwards. No good on that one.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Holmgren sets the screen for Dort. And the dunk by Holmgren.
I mean, sneaky. When he moves around the floor, Holmgren takes you out of the play, slips past, and just rolls to the hoop.
Now here's DiVincenzo. Back to Randall. Pass to Edwards. And finished off by Edwards.
And what a creative finisher. Edwards is so fast in how he gets up to throw it down.
Let's see the connected cam angle on that stunning play, brought to you by AT&T. Now, here's SGA. He carries a very heavy load for him offensively, averaging nearly 32 points a game. Hartenstein with the screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
Really smart decision by SGA, taking what the defense gives him.
Randall passes to Edwards. Misses the three. And SGA has got the ball here for the Thunder. Out to Wallace. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. SGA's got his 7th assist in the game. Now here's DiVincenzo. No scoring in this one. And Edwards with the stuff.
It's simple, guys. Keep getting Edwards the ball and just let Ant cook.
And here now the Thunder. They have a 9-point lead. Bounce pass from SGA. Pass to Hartenstein. DiVincenzo against Gilgeous-Alexander. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Randall with a screen for Edwards. Tipped away. It's taken away by Wallace. To the middle. Wants to get it to Holmgren and does. Basket good. Holmgren's got the lead up to 11 now for the Thunder.
And I know everyone's thrilled to see Holmgren scoring so well. And this is the kind of effort that could carry on well throughout the year.
The Timberwolves shooting just 33% in the second half so far. They need to look at more high-quality shots. And timeout called by Chris Finch. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. And a new group in here for the Thunder. Jalen Williams is checked in for Hartenstein. Aaron Wiggins comes in for Chet Holmgren. Isaiah Joe, he's checked in for Dort. And it's Mitchell in for Wallace. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Reed, he's checked in for Gobert. Kyle Anderson comes in for Randall. Dosunmu, he's checked in for McDaniels. And Mike Conley subbed in for Dante DiVincenzo. Now here's Edwards. He has 30. Here goes Edwards. Deliver the hammer!
What a finish!
Agile move off the contact by Edwards, getting to his shot despite the difficult defense.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander, defended by Dosunmu. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Conley inside the line. The Thunder pull it in. Now Mitchell. He's got 8 inside. Here's Wiggins. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. And the Thunder lead by 11.
Excellent play. Just adding fuel to the fire and really trying to put this one out of reach.
Well, with the pace of this game, you don't want to leave anything to chance.
Here is Edwards. The Thunder making the shot. There's the drop. Oh!
Unreal.
And how about the athleticism from Edwards, rocketing off the drive there for the slam.
Mitchell looking it over. Outside Williams. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Lays it up and banks it in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 13 points here in the second half alone. Timberwolves trail by 11. Outside Edwards. A minute 50. What a jam!
Wow.
What a jam!
And he can take off from anywhere at any time. Edwards always a threat.
Outside SGA. Mitchell in the corner. Williams has a screen for Mitchell. Anthony Edwards with the rebound. Edwards got 6 rebounds in the game. Conley finds Edwards. Over Joe. Gilgeous-Alexander pulls it in. The Thunder leading by 9. To the paint. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It goes on Kyle Anderson. The Thunder have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good. Wiggins. Kenrich Williams. He's checked in for the Thunder. He doesn't get the second one. Timberwolves trail by 10. Here's Highland, still without a basket. And here's Conley outside. Williams looking over the floor. Kicks it out to Wiggins. Mitchell outside. It's good from long range. Mitchell's got 11.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now, just trying to close it out.
It's good, and the Thunder lead is cut back down to 10 with the basket from Conley.
I'll tell you, you give Conley the ball and trust him to make the right decision.
Mitchell outside. Williams a screen on Conley. SGA kicks to Williams. That's good, and SGA with the assist. SGA's got assist number 8 here in this one already. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. And if they keep draining the threes like they've been so far, their lead is safe. And we'll be back with you shortly. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
Yeah, the pass was so effective. Great job moving the ball with purpose.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. So on the floor for Minnesota, Randall and Reed holding down the post spots. Conley out there with Bones Highland. And it's Dosunmu in at the small forward position.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Pass to Randall. Over Holmgren. And with that, the Thunder lead is cut down to 12 on the bucket from Randall.
That's exactly the look they wanted.
Outside Williams. Now Caruso. Holmgren sets the screen for Caruso. Stolen by Reed. Conley surveying the D to the middle. And then Reed slams it in.
Passes like this demonstrate Conley's unselfishness as well as his desire to get his guys going on offense.
Mitchell outside. The drive by Holmgren. It's good. And the Thunder lead by 12.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, the way this game is going, I'm actually not surprised it was that easy for him.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Well, my feeling is you just want to make sure it's called consistently both ways.
Kenrich Williams. He's checked in for Jalen Williams. The Timberwolves also with the sub. Phillips has checked in. Caruso, the pass to Williams. Holmgren, right side. Pass to Mitchell. Shoots over Highland. And the shot is long. And so it's Highland who brings the ball up for Minnesota. There's the three. Traps in the tray. Highland's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Timberwolves. Here's Mitchell. Back to Williams. Pass to Joe. Clock at 4. Unloads from 13. And the shot goes in.
Yeah, he's got to knock that down if you give it to him. Uncompetitive there defensively.
Well, if you're going to give him that shot, he will take it any time.
Now, here's Reed. Here's Phillips. From outside, off the mark.
You really need to take advantage of those looks because the defense won't give you many of them.
Mitchell wide open. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Williams. Williams has got 3 assists in the game. Randall passes to Highland. Reed with a screen on Mitchell. Back to Randall. Reed with a screen for Randall. Over Williams. Rebound by Mitchell.
And you know what? He's just not on his game. No doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Now here's Dosunmu. Beyond the arc. That's it, and the Oklahoma City lead is cut to just 11 on the basket from Reed.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
And that confidence has carried over to tonight. He is playing great basketball.
Mitchell sets the screen for Caruso. Mitchell outside. From downtown. Again, Mitchell missing. Timberwolves trail by 11. Here's Dosunmu. Up top, Randall. Over Williams. Randall no good. And the foul called on Ayo Dosunmu. That's foul number 2 for him. And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. For the Thunder, Hartenstein comes in for Williams. And Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Alex Caruso. Minnesota making a switch here. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thanks, guys. Mark Daigneault had some words for his team over the last break. And despite the lead, they are still coaching this team hard. In the huddle, they told their guys to stay alert. Do not give them anything easy. They want to protect this late lead, guys.
Allie, thank you so much. Now, here's Holmgren. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Yeah, Holmgren just too much for the defense right there, and a chance to add another point at the line.
We know about Holmgren's exceptional play defensively, but Tim, talk about his offensive game.
Well, he's incredibly versatile, Kevin. He can score down low. He can handle the basketball, shoots the three, and I'm not talking about standstill shots. He has the mobility to even come off screens.
The free throw off from Holmgren. And Greg on a team as stacked as OKC You can almost forget about Chet Holmgren, who is the number 2 overall pick back in 2022.
And let's give him his flowers, right? The portrait of a modern big man. Shot blocking, shooting range, and plays with an edge.
The Thunder leading by 10. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Also, the ball handler needs to wait until the screener's feet are set.
Now, here's Dosunmu. Outside, Edwards. To the left wing. Just 5 to shoot. Randall from outside. Offensive rebound. And with that, the Thunder lead is cut down to 8 on the bucket from Gobert.
And the big man from France, Gobert, a menace around the rim.
Mitchell passes to Hartenstein. Now, SGA. Way outside, Gilgeous-Alexander.
And that is killer instinct, just continuing to pile it on.
Edwards against Gilgeous-Alexander. Edwards inside. Edwards loves it in there.
Well, his production is not in question now if he could just get his teammates involved.
Holmgren outside. Inside, Mitchell. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play. SGA's got his 9th assist in the game now. Dosunmu with it. Pass to McDaniels. Outside, Edwards. Here's Randall. Defended by Holmgren. And Gobert kicks to Randall. Gobert with a screen for Edwards. Shoots over Gilgeous-Alexander. Edwards can't hit. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Oklahoma City Thunder. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
That is a tough bucket by Hartenstein, able to battle through that contact.
Tim, I know you love that little push shot that Isaiah Hartenstein possesses in the lane. It really is beautiful, isn't it?
I refer to it as releasing the doves. It's a beautiful thing to watch. And I think it's a shot more bigs should try to master because you don't have to get all the way to the rim.
Releasing the doves. And the timing, too, right? I mean, it's got to kind of come in the flow of the kid's movement when he's taking that shot.
Absolutely. He understands how to find those pockets where that shot is available.
And slam dunk by Gobert. And he's now got the double-double. 11 points and 13 rebounds. Oklahoma City leading by 12. Wallace outside. Gilgeous-Alexander against DiVincenzo. Bounce pass from SGA. Shot clock at 6. And now Minnesota on the fast break. The big dunk at the end of the break.
And your point guard's got to be the catalyst. Great job getting to the 10.
Well, Greg, he knows when they need a lift.
It was an aggressive move that could change momentum.
And so it's Oklahoma City with it after the basket by Minnesota. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Wallace. That 3 off the mark.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just really
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And Randall's never been one to back down from physical play inside, and he's not going to start now.
2 shots.
And the first one drops. So, Tim, in the past, it's always been accepted that the veteran-laden teams would have an edge. But I don't know if we're seeing that as much now. What do you think?
Well, I think you used to see a lot more continuity with rosters across a number of years, but nowadays, much shorter contracts means you have teams that evolve and change more regularly than ever before.
Almost feels like you got to be more nimble as a franchise than ever before.
You absolutely have to have much more forethought because you keep these groups together for a shorter period of time.
Now, here's Holmgren. Bangs home the trifecta. Holmgren's got 9 points here in the second half.
A good look there, and he didn't waste it. His second 3 of the game.
Gobert, the pass to Randall. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
One made 3 formed for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
It's stolen by DiVincenzo. Goes up, rips down the breakaway slam.
And your point guard's got to be the catalyst. Great job getting to the 10.
Well, Greg, he knows when they need a lift.
It was an aggressive move that could change momentum.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander following the bucket by the Timberwolves. Gilgeous-Alexander so quick off the floor.
I tell you what, did he take off on that one? Not many players can elevate it and literally fly. What a special talent, and it's plays like that that remind me just how amazing these athletes are in the NBA.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. Here's DiVincenzo. Left side, Edwards.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
Second team foul. Shooting for Minnesota, Anthony Edwards at the line for 2.
Free throw good, Edwards. That misses, so he splits the free throws. And Holmgren has the ball here for the Thunder. And down goes the three.
He's just stretching him out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Yeah, we talk about winning basketball all the time and what it looks like. Well, that defense right there, that's the opposite of that.
And so it's Minnesota with it after Oklahoma City gets the 3.
And he's easily been their best rebounder tonight.
Well, he plays with incredible determination. Want to is a skill, and he has it.
Timberwolves trail by 13. Here's Edwards.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Whoa, a little extra right there from Edwards.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up. The Thunder leading by 11. Gilgeous-Alexander, no problem with the wide open jam.
Well, that's just skill by SGA. He is so good at reading defenses and understanding when he has an opportunity.
Oh, here's Edwards. Edwards drawing the double team. Here's Gobert. 4 on the clock. DiVincenzo. Missed on the 3.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
Timberwolves trail by 13.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for the Thunder.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And in what's been a solid season, to say the least, tonight's game will push their win total now up to 53.
And this victory will draw them even in the season series as it comes to a close.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yeah, he was just laser focused in that game. It got to the point where you just knew if he shot it, it was going in.
He's off on the second.
A disappointing trip to the line there. Even though it was just one miss, now is not the time to be missing those.
Now, here's George. Holmgren with a screen on DiVincenzo. Wallace looking for an opening. Gobert there for the rebound. Edwards lays it in off the window.
Love the pass there from Gobert. Always nice when your big man feeds his teammates.
SGA fires, and he misses the J.
Guys, let's just go ahead and call this one. It's over.
Yeah, anything they do at this point is going to be futile. Too little, too late.
Here's SGA. So it's Oklahoma City picking up the win. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, I mean, they faced some challenges, but really held firm when they needed to. On both ends, and just effective in terms of coming away with this win.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. Along with Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Hart.